Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us, Stoudemire is checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. Green, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Goran Dragic. Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Curry comes in for Dion Waiters. So the Thunder 5 right now. Kanter is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Curry is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3. Adams against Stoudemire. Clock at 4. Outside, Green. That's short off the rim. Thunder trailing by 8. Westbrook gets a screen from Curry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact.
McGarry's checked in for the Thunder. It's Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
There's Green with the 3. Here's Stoudemire. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Adams' shot is good.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Here's Sloan. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's the screen. He kicks it to Green. Poke loose. Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game, and they're able to recover. Lets it go from deep. Here's Adams. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Payne, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Curry dishes to McGarry. Curry kicks to Adams. It's stolen by Stoudemire. There's Winslow. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability.
We've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays. And if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stoudemire. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Payne, pass to McGarry. Outside Curry. He feeds it to Payne. 5 to shoot. That's good from 17 feet away.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it off.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room.
I think it's another level I can go to.
More levels. Well, the will seems to be there, Greg. For Kevin Durant. Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Dang comes for the Thunder. Checked in for Enes Kanter. Morrow comes in for Nick Collison. Curry's checked in for Waiters. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. So for Oklahoma City right now, Curry in at shooting guard. Durant is out there with Anthony Morrow. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the center, locking down the middle. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers did not have a great showing. He finished with a handful of points and added a few rebounds as well. A trend sort of developing now. It's been a streak of less than stellar games. These are hard sometimes to break out of, and we'll be watching to see him try to do just that, Kevin.
Okay, Doris, thanks for the report. Guys, do you think we'll see a better game here tonight?
I hope so. I mean, for his sake. And I think we will. I mean, he's a tough player. That won't bring him down. It'll only fuel his fire.
You can count on it. I mean, that's what I think. Coming off a game like that will make him work all that much harder today. You know, they built their lead here by doing all the little things well.
And one of those little things, Clark, has been rebounded. They've come out and taken complete control of that glass.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Sloan.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, yeah, shots.
Westbrook passes to McGarry, and that one's good.
Defense is having a hard time matching the success they had against them in the first quarter because the offense has found its rhythm now.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Kicks to Green. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. Releases. Will not go. Misses off the front iron.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part, Greg. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Stoudemire, the screen. Lets it go from the wing. That doesn't go either for Green.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sloan. He averages about 5 points a game. And the wide open shot from Green. Miami no good on that time either.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Westbrook gets a screen from Curry. Westbrook dishes to Curry. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. That's 7 points for Freak.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
So we've reached...
Dwayne, a couple of quick questions.
And welcome back. Different look for Miami. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Whiteside. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Green in for Dwayne Wade. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for Collison. Curry comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. They've got Dragic. Winslow is out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Stoudemire. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Oklahoma City leading by 15. Curry a screen on Dragic. Payne with it, and Bosh picks him up defensively. Curry gets the bucket.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
Bosh, the screen. Here's Green. The shot is off.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Winslow kicks to Dragic. 1:32 left to play in the third. Tries it from 9. Bosh, that's good. Bosh has got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Outside Durant. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Dragic kicks to Bosh. Dishes it to Green. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And Adams with the slam.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Sloan finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Sloan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Give it up for your Heat Dancers.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard with some changes. Winslow comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Donald Sloan. Then for the Thunder, Enes Kanter's checked in for McGarry. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Curry subbed in for Waiters. So the Thunder 5 right now. Curry in at 2-guard. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Enes Kanter. The Heat trail by 20.
2 minutes.
Dragic kicks to Wade. Bosh the screen. Wade against Curry. Pass to Winslow. Fires for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Wade's got 4 assists now tonight. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the San Antonio Spurs. Curry, a screen on Curry. It's Durant with the drive. Scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement, you're right. And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Durant. You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for Whiteside. Haslam comes in for Chris Bosh. Gerald Green, he's checked in for Winslow. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Dwayne Wade.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
There's the pick. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Payne kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Morrow. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closer. Got a piece of it. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Substitution for Heat, James Ennis.
7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Sloan. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's exactly right. But what?
Hey, all right now. What's up, girl?
A great game tonight, Kevin, certainly, and one that had plenty of intense moments. How emotionally charged was this team?
Well, we love a physical game, and we're not going to back down from anything. This is a great team. We respect them. They've been playing well this year, but we wanted to come in here and get a win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Kevin Durant.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, going to a building on the road and completely control the action like he did. Oh.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Wizards in Washington. Well, for Washington, just one win over the last 7 games. They're not happy with how they're playing, looking to make amends tonight. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor, and when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that.
2K Sports. Checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Washington, the home of the Wizards, the Verizon Center. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting ball. Changes. Steven Adams comes in for Nick Collison. And Curry subbed in for Dion Waiters. Taking a look at the Thunder, Kanter is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Curry. And it's Durant in at the small forward. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Scott Skiles. And Doris, what did he have to say?
He told me one of the more troubling tasks his team must do is to figure out how to slow down Russell Westbrook. He said that between his explosiveness and ability to change direction, they'll have to have all 5 guys keeping an eye on Westbrook whenever he's on the perimeter.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Dudley with a screen on Westbrook. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got the ball.
Durant has been 2 handful. He already has 9 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Morrow's checked in.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Gord's out with a screen on Westbrook. Galloway kicks to Neal. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Oubre. And another miss by Washington. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Pass to Morrow. Right side, Westbrook. There's 1:47 left in the first quarter of the game.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
There's Galloway. Dishes it to Neal. Oubre with it. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game. .114 left to play here in the first. Outside Westbrook. Westbrook gets a screen from Curry. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Oubre, good. Oubre's got his second basket of the night.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
There's the pick. And Westbrook, here we go. And he makes good on the layup.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And that one's good by Gortat.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
Outside Westbrook. And there's the pass to Curry. And a miss there on the triple. There's Galloway. There's Neal with the 3. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Neal's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And at the end of one. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion are. Year-by-year improvements and see injuries. Obviously, I think we all feel it is possible for him.
And you're absolutely right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism. What we find out now after dealing with the adversity is, does he have the heart and drive and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best?
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Wizards leading by 6. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He ended with 10 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. We could see his role in this offense expand if he puts together more games like this one, guys.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Beal. And he overshot that one, missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
There's a screen by Cantor. The feed now to Curry. Back to Westbrook. Shoots off the step back. Rebounded by the Wizards. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Galloway, the pass to Oubre. The dish to Galloway. Gortat with a screen on Westbrook. And again, Washington, no good.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Kicks it to Curry. He tries for 3. No good.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And Gortat gets it to go in on the assist by Oubre. And the Wizards lead by 3. And for the Thunder, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Westbrook dishes to Curry. Oklahoma City gets it back. There's a screen. Durant kicks to Adams. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there, Greg.
Both good from the line that time. And so it's Washington with it. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work there.
Every down is a flavor.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far. Fighting to change it up. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Oubre out there with Zeller. Then it's Gary Neal. Then it's Gortat. And it's Wall in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Payne kicks to McGarry. Feeds it to Payne. Shot clock at 6. Morrow the pass to McGarry. It's Curry outside. Rebound Washington. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Inter-conference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this guy.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
1:12 left in the third. Morrow kicks to Curry. Passes to McGarry. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat. And the Thunder making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in.
Russell Westbrook.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They lead by 1. And the basket by Curry.
Freak.
59 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook against Wall. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, how about John Wall in this one? He has 14 points and 6 assists.
And with the ball in his hands, he's made terrific passes, but also when he's gotten to the line, he's been consistent as well.
Yeah, I like that combination, guys. You're going to make your coach happy when you're getting it done in those areas, taking care of the ball, finding your teammates, and then knocking down free throws. Those are winning things.
And it's blocked by Curry, and they're able to recover. For Washington, they have had 15 tries at the line. They've made 10.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
Wizards making a switch here. Galloway's checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
Down low, McGarry, so he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw good from McGarry.
Shooting for Washington, Mitch McGarry.
So he gets them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's... taking care of business, fellas.
Now Wall. He's got 15. One second left. And released it in.
Ladies and gentlemen, Verizon Center, give it up for your Wizards.
All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard fight. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Nene. Zeller comes in for Jared Dudley. Gary Neal's checked in for Beal. And it's John Wall in for Langston Galloway. Curry's checked in for Oklahoma City. So the Thunder 5 right now. Curry in at shooting guard. Durant and Collison at the 3 and the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Enes Kanter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him.
Nene. Jared Dudley. Bradley Beal.
Here's Kanter. Pass to Curry. Front pass the arc. They get the rebound. And Kanter throws it down.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
And they take the lead. 18 points for Wall. Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
the sideline with Doris Burke.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Skiles was going over with his team. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
This is what you love, guys. Superb defense. A great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Yeah, but you just can't afford to give up plays like that at this time in a ball game.
There's a screen. To the paint. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Gortat. And you could feel the crowd react as one.
Yeah, that side got them out of their seats and off their hands.
And guys, what a blast of energy that just sent through this entire building.
And he gets it to go.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Here's Wall. Cannot hit. Excellent D from Cancer.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Durant drawing the double team. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Marcin Gortat.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the arm. Huge possession there to extend the lead. And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
Curry setting the pick for Durant. He feeds it to Curry. Good!
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
Okay, guys, the clock is our enemy now. Time to focus up and know your roles. Trust each other to make the play. Be free. You got the look. Take us home.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Gortat. It's Beal on the wing. Cans the three. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate. And it,
Russell, congratulations on this win. What were the main factors that helped you stay in control of this one down the stretch?
Just try to be aggressive. I mean, we did a good job of, all game of staying aggressive. Our defense was key towards the end, and we did a good job of closing the game out.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute,
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast.